Hi. Today I'm going to talk about benefits of living a modest and traditional lifestyle. I am not going to tell you that we need to come back to era where we didn't have iPhones and TV and cars, like we're not going to, use horses and communicate with each other, write letters. However, I think that it's a great exercise. But in our fast growing society, it's very important to preserve a certain lifestyle that will carry from generations and will send a certain message because traditions they were created for some reason. It's not up to us to ruin them because we don't understand them, because we are so fancy, like we're so modern that we forgot our own roots. No, traditions were created so people can remember and can carry certain things, let alone they can build on it. For instance, there are some traditions in some cultures. If relatives are coming in town or in their house, there is a certain traditions where you meet and greet relatives and you do certain things, and like as far as I know, in my country, like there are few things that you are doing. And like for instance, there are food preparation, and every single meal that you prepare for your relatives means something. Okay, it has a meaning. So people, when they're meeting, I am just giving you one example, they have a meaning to their communication, and it goes through food, through their communication. Okay, there are a lot of other traditions. For instance, Thanksgiving tradition, right? There are tradition of Christmas, tradition of birthday. They do all carry something. Okay, and also traditional lifestyle. Um, when when we're talking about traditional lifestyle, I want to broaden a little bit the picture for you, because how can you live traditional lifestyle in our today life, right, with all these technologies, with everything else? You can't, but you can. And not only you can, you must, because our fast development uh, around us does not help us emotionally grow and follow this development. I mean, look at iPhones. They go fast every single year. Another iPhone, another iPhone, another iPhone, and like another platform, this and that. We as a human being, we are not robots. We just cannot follow. Okay, our neural system is not fast enough. We need have time. We still have to grow a certain amount of cells to comprehend a certain changes in our life. When we lose somebody, can we just go like, okay, brush it off and do regular life? No, we can't. We need time. We need time to comprehend. We need time to grieve. We need to time to handle. Okay, wherever we have need to handle, like based on whomever the person was, we cannot just turn around and keep on going. But this is what today's society wants us to do. So no, we can't. Living with traditions, having traditions, let us hold on to something, keep sanity, if you will. Keeping traditions help us create a community within our own family. Create traditions help us build our sanity. It holds us still. It helps us to find a place where we go, yeah, I know that. It's very well-known environment. Do you think only children they need safety? No. No. Human being, every human being need a safe net. Okay? And that safe net is a family and traditions that we are trying to lose, which is a big mistake. Because why people are not satisfied, people go, like crazy, and they have a lot of depressions. We have a lot of awful things happening. We have single people who cannot even answer, like to the question, do you see yourself in 5 years, and who and how and where? They go like, huh? Even though it's absolutely normal question. People forget how to think. People forget how to speak. People cannot sit at the table and talk to each other. People are having a hard time looking at each other's faces because there is no tradition breaking a bread together. Traditions are important. Celebrations are important. Carry traditions is a lot. It's a very, very hard task for a female or for a family actually carry traditions. But it's fun. At the end of the day, it's fun. I can tell you, I keep traditions in my family, and over years, because kids are getting, like older, and they can appreciate. And I see that something that I was struggling at the very beginning, and I do remember myself, I was thinking, am I doing the correct thing or not? Do I need to keep on going or not? Am I sane or am I insane out of everybody else? But I kept on going because this is what I believed in, and this is what I've seen. I've seen how people ditch traditions and they were nowhere, and they didn't have a, like, I mean, it's something inside of you that got shifted. It's traditions and family and everything that, like you create and you put a lot of effort in, is what you're holding on to. This is your core. This is the family core. And traditions are important. And living life traditionally is very important. Even if you have tons of money, it's important to do certain things traditionally because it's a traditionally normal. It's normalcy. Okay? It's normal traditionally teach your children to wash dishes. It's normal. It doesn't matter if you have 10 housekeepers. Teach that your child do it because everyone should know it and should do it. Is it tradition? Yeah, it is tradition. Do we see it as a tradition? No, we don't, because we are so busy trying to, trying to get so much, trying to learn and grab, like me, fear of missing is one of the silliest thing, because we're trying to, get a hold of everything that there is. But it's impossible. You're going to have a breakdown. Every human being is going to have a breakdown. It is impossible. So my suggestion, sit down and see what traditions can you implement in your family that you actually can carry. Start with something very little, like having breakfast every morning. If your spouse is about to leave, like at 8 every morning, then have your breakfast at 7:30, at 7:45. And then your spouse is going to leave at 8. It's fine. Start doing something. You will benefit from it. Your children child will benefit from it, your spouse will benefit from it, everybody's going to benefit from it. Trust me on this and try it. I hope it'll work out for you, and I know it will.